How's it going, guys? It's the Big Slay Pumpkin, and in today's video, I'll be talking about Spirit Halloween, the movies, trailer, and new posters that are being released, and any other information we have on the movie. So, at the flagship store on July 30th, 2022, they gave a preview of the Spirit Halloween, the movie trailer. So that was, unfortunately, we don't have any HD footage of it, or the official release online hasn't been made public yet, unfortunately. I'm guessing it's coming soon, though. I'll be doing a full reaction to that so we get to really see what's going on. But there were people who filmed it at the flagship store, and we're lucky enough to have actually a decent enough look at it from Cameron John, so shout out to him for the footage of the trailer we're able to see. And for all things considered, I'll be waiting to share my opinion on this until I see the full trailer, but I'll just tell you what I think of it right now in this video as well. But anyways, let's really get right into it. I'll talk about the posters first, because they are probably the most cool thing and the best thing we have so far, and then I'll be discussing the trailer that was released. Starting off with our first poster, I guess piece of art release for the movie, is Buzzsaw. Now, I am really loving these trading card-like style posters that they are putting out for the movie. I think they look awesome. I forget the guy who drew these, but he did a stellar job. I love the art style these are in. He honestly looks so much creepier than his actual prop. I just really love how these look. So just starting off with his design changes, there aren't too many here, but he does have more of like a neck now instead of just it being just his shirt covering from basically his chin down. We get to see a little bit more of his body, I guess. And I guess there really isn't too much else, but I still think the art style is incredible here, and it is nice to confirm that Buzzsaw will be in the movie. And another thing that will be coming up soon is we'll see the other two, which are Nightcrawler and Mr. Dark. And I'm a little bit surprised of the animatronics they're actually choosing to put in the movie, considering they are kind of the more scary of the ones released in previous years. I don't think they're the most scary that's ever been released. Obviously, way back in the day, they were way scarier ones. But still, they are on that kind of same level of being a little bit more creepy and a little bit more dark than some of the other props. Considering this is going to be a PG movie, I was a little bit surprised by that, but I don't really think they're going to be doing anything too gory or crazy in the movie that would really make them all that scary. I'm pretty sure they're just going to be killed off, probably quickly, I'm guessing. I don't know, though. I don't know if the animatronics are even going to be like the main threat here. I don't know. Anyways, I'm still really excited to see what Buzzsaw does in the movie, and when we discuss the trailer, we get to see a shot of him actually moving, so we'll see that in a few minutes now. The next prop that we have revealed is Mr. Dark, which I'm extremely happy about since he is one of my favorite animatronics of all time, and of course I'm a proud owner of him. I love Mr. Dark, so I'm really excited to see him in the movie. Now, this one, again, is kind of a shock to me that they're choosing this, considering they have such a wide variety of family-friendly props, or not as scary props, that they could choose from for a PG movie. So, honestly, it brings me hope that they're choosing props like this. And I just have to say, the art here is impeccable. I love the way his face looks so much. Obviously, he does look a lot like the original prop, but he's just so much more detailed in this artwork here. Oh, I almost wish the original prop did look like that, but I don't know if they could really pull it off that well, because this, again, is just art. But still, I love the way it looks here so much. You got his glowing eyes, his hands. It just looks awesome here. Just, again, incredible art. I'm really excited to see how he's going to look in the movie, and again, we're going to go do a little breakdown of that trailer after this, but still, I'm very excited to see how Mr. Dark looks in the Spirit Halloween movie. Now for our final real animatronic reveal. That's right, we'll get into one more after Nightcrawler, but here we have Nightcrawler, and I love the way this looks so much, just so incredible. I think he looks freaky as hell. His face looks awesome. That gigantic jaw. Just, again, the artwork was done so awesome here. It reminds me so much of, like, Garbage Pail Kids art style. Not a little bit of, obviously, those are a lot more simplistic, but I don't know. Just really reminds me of some sort of trading card that has, like, grotesque monsters. Just really looks good. I honestly hope these get made into full posters that they'll probably sell in the stores this year, because honestly, I'll probably buy all of them. They just look that awesome. Maybe just the Mr. Dark one, actually, but still, they look really cool, and I kind of want them on my walls. But anyways, I'm still very excited to see if Nightcrawler looks anything like this in the movie, but we did get a shot of Nightcrawler moving in the trailer, and we'll talk about that later again. So anyways, here is the Nightcrawler poster one last time. Just such awesome artwork. I love the way these look so much. Here's our next monster reveal for Spirit Halloween the movie, being Teddy, Kinsa, and now this is where I'm starting to worry a little bit. So obviously this isn't an animatronic, and I'm guessing this will never be an animatronic at Spirit Halloween, and it just seems like, hopefully, I'm guessing, maybe 1 to 2 minutes of screen time, just another random monster that the group of main characters will just have to quickly fight, or just something else to throw at them, since I think, honestly, which is another disappointing thing here, you know what, I'll talk about when we get into the trailer. Anyways, Teddy Kinsa has me worried. He was shown off in the trailer, and it literally just seems to be a guy walking around in a gigantic stuffed animal of a bear that they probably just cut out and then just had a guy get inside of it. So that has me very worried for the other animatronics, which we'll talk about soon in the trailer. But anyways, I don't know. They have such a gigantic variety of animatronics they could use, and they decide to make just a literal stuffed animal teddy bear with glowing eyes as one of their villains in the movie. I don't understand it. There are so many better Spirit Halloween animatronics that'd be awesome to see in movie form that aren't necessarily even that scary, but no, they just get a literal stuffed animal bear to be a villain in the movie. I don't understand it. Again, I just hope he has like 2 minutes of screen time, just something else the main characters run into along the way, just very quickly handled with. That's what I'm hoping. I really hope he isn't like the big bad of the movie, which I don't think he will be, but anyways, I don't get why he's even in this movie in the first place. They could have just chose any other animatronic and from any lineup. Even if they chose young Crouchy, I think that would have been better than this thing. So I don't know. I really don't get why they chose this instead of an actual animatronic. I don't get it. Here we have the official poster for Spirit Halloween the movie. That is the official name. I kind of thought it was just going to be Spirit Halloween, but whatever. Spirit Halloween the movie is the official title of the movie. But anyways, this is probably one of those posters that they put out before they really do anything else or have posters that reveal more. This is kind of like a concept poster, I guess, almost, since it doesn't even show the characters' faces. So this was probably made really early on in development, but I don't know. They're definitely going to release another poster for the movie, as they typically do. They typically just have like a teaser poster, which I'm guessing this is, and they have the actual poster with like the date the movie's coming out, what it's rated, and all that stuff like that. Probably have more on that poster too. I'm guessing the animatronics will be there. Probably Christopher Lloyd's face will be on there as well, since that's what's going to get people to actually come to this movie. But anyways, this is a decent enough poster. Obviously, you could see the Toys R Us that's been converted into the Spirit Halloween in the background there. And then you just see the kids, our main forecast, walking up into the store and their shadows behind them. So, I don't know. It says possessing theaters this fall. So, I'm guessing this is going to probably have a small theater release. I cannot see this going to every theater across the United States. I don't know if it's even getting an international release, since it seems extremely low budget. But I don't know. Maybe it will be in every theater. I'm not sure. I was definitely thinking there was going to be some sort of select theaters only release for this, and it would just go straight to streaming anyways. But maybe there has been extremely low budget movies that made it to theaters in the past, so I could be wrong here. I don't know. I'm still going to see it anyways. I'm going to try to see it in theaters, since that's the most authentic way to see it, in my opinion. But I don't know. I'm still genuinely looking forward to seeing this. I really don't think it's going to be good from the trailer, but still, I'm excited to see it regardless. So now, let's take a look at the trailer. Okay, so in the middle of filming this video, up to the point that we're basically at now, they actually released a teaser trailer online of the movie, and it gives us way better looks at the animatronics than we get in the full trailer. It's just a little bit shorter, and I'll be talking about the plot and stuff in a later video. So right now, I'm just going to be just showing off the animatronics, and then I promise you, in a video probably coming at the end of this week sometime, I will be talking about the plot and all the other new details we get from these two trailers. So anyways, let's just get started with our first animatronic, Mr. Dark, and take a look at all the clips we see of him in the movie trailer. Here's the first shot we see of Mr. Dark from the actual online trailer. I'm going to be using a mix of the footage from the recorded trailer and the online trailer here, since we get plenty of views of the animatronics in both trailers, and there's plenty of different ones too that show up in one but don't show up in the other, so I'm going to have to do it like that. But anyways, it's kind of strange to me. There's two big things that we learned from just this one clip here, is that the animatronics are literally going to be the animatronics. They're not going to be like monster versions of the animatronics, which I was hoping for and I thought would be way more fitting for this movie. But no, it's just going to be like a typical FNAF style, the animatronics are coming to life scenario. And I don't understand why. I feel like if they became actual monsters, that would be incredible. And they could have really worked on getting them like kind of almost redesigns of the characters, but literally here it looks like somebody either in a costume with the head on top or somebody actually just puppeteering the animatronic from the inside. So that is just a strange thing. Also, he's basically picking up one of those bats you could buy and store in those bins, the prop bats. And I don't understand why they're giving him weapons here. I feel like he could do so much just by himself. So that's another strange decision in my opinion. So far, this is not looking too great by this one shot, but we have a few more shots to break down, so let's do it. The next shot we see of Mr. Dark is of him swinging the bat. Now, there really isn't much here to say that I haven't said already in the previous shot we talked about, but it's just interesting how he's moving and stuff. I don't know if I like it really. Again, I really wish they were just monsters instead of the actual animatronics. And listen, I am all for practical effects. I'd say practical effects over CGI every day, especially when it comes to full characters. But really here, if this movie had a high enough budget for it, I feel like VFX would be way better for the animatronics, or even a mix of it. I don't know. I'm just really not impressed so far. It looks extremely cheap to me. Like, this movie could have had a way higher budget. I really think if there was more effort put into this, it could have been an actual good movie. But right now, I'm going to say this movie honestly looks really bad. But I'm still going to see it. In fact, I kind of enjoy watching bad movies every now and again. As long as they're not boring and there's some entertainment value, I enjoy bad movies. So anyways, again, I'm just really not too enthused about how the animatronics look right now. So the next few shots come from the recorded, or the full version of the trailer that was at the flagship store, and we could see Mr. Dark actually grabbing one of the kids, and then one of the kids beating him with some sort of paddle, I'm guessing, I don't know. And then we also see Mr. Dark burning in a trash can, which I'm assuming is his demise in the movie. So that is really interesting that they would reveal his death in the trailer. So it looks like each animatronic will be exterminated by burning to death pretty much, so that's interesting. Again, it just does not look all too great. I'm really going to have to see the full version in the movie of how he works and how he moves and how he talks. I don't know if they're going to speak. I'm guessing they're just going to be silent, just walking around. Which, listen, I don't know if that's the best decision. As long as they're not over-the-top goofy with what they say and they're somewhat sinister, I feel like it could actually work out well. But I don't know. It just looks very cheap so far. Alright, so here we have Buzzsaw, and honestly, I don't think he looks too bad. It's very clearly just somebody, again, inside a suit of Buzzsaw, or something like that. But the cool thing is, it looks like he has moving eyes, which is actually a feature that the original prop doesn't have, so that's going to be cool to see in the movie. But I don't know why his face is glowing. I don't like that at all. I think it looks kind of stupid and cheesy. I don't understand why his face is lighting up like that. I don't like it at all, really. But he does look pretty neat. It's, again, just clearly the animatronic. I was really thinking he was just going to be played by a human actor, just some bald guy, that they would dress him up in the stuff and it would be like a monster. But no, it's literally the animatronic, which, again, I don't understand why. I feel like just having them turn into monsters would be so much cooler, and honestly, probably cheaper, too. Just get somebody some overalls and a white t-shirt and give him a buzzsaw hand and a hammer hand, and there you go. So I don't know what they're really doing with that here. It, again, looks like it's going to be a FNAF-style movie with the actual animatronics instead of them being monsters, which, once again, I don't really understand their thought process, why that would be better, but I don't know. But he still looks pretty cool, and as you could see from the recorded ones here from the flagship store, you could just see a few more shots of him. Nothing too interesting, just him raising up his hands. But that's about it, so let's continue on to Nightcrawler. And finally, we have Nightcrawler. Now, unfortunately, we get the least amount of screen time from Nightcrawler here, but I think that might be for a good reason, because it is so obvious this is a person in a costume. They're not even trying to hide it, which just sucks in my opinion. I really do think if this movie just had a few $100,000 more put into it, they could have had a full CGI Nightcrawler, which probably would have looked way better than what we're getting here. This movie is obviously so low budget, and I don't think it's coming to theaters. I think that's been confirmed. It's just going to be a straight-to-video movie, so that is for the better, I guess, because it just looks way too low budget to be really anything too special here. So I don't know. Is this Spirit trying to get a crash grab on us? I'm not sure, but I'm getting off track here. Nightcrawler definitely looks the worst out of the three, so that kind of sucks. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about my overall thoughts at the end of this video, but now we have one more, but it's just the teddy bear. But listen, I'm not going to go into detail here. It is literally just a dude in a costume. Again, not even trying to hide the fact that it's just a dude in the costume here. So unoriginal, so uncreative. I really don't know what happened here. But anyways, that's it for the animatronics. So let me give you my overall thoughts on the 2 trailers so far and what I think is missing and what I think is needed for the movie. Alright everyone, so that's it for the animatronics in the film, and I have to say, it is not looking too good so far. I'm not sure if this is really anything more than just a little cash grab, I guess. I don't think it's going to be the worst movie in the world, that's for sure, but it is certainly not looking like a good film, but I really don't care. I wasn't expecting much, so it's not like I was expecting this to be some epic blockbuster film, so I'm not too disappointed at all, really. But anyways, just overall, I'm just not feeling it so far. Only 3 Spirit Halloween animatronics actually being villains in the movie is kind of strange in my opinion. I really thought there were going to be a lot more. And also, I'm thinking, where the hell is Crouchy? With all the Crouchy merchandise this year, it looks like Crouchy isn't even going to be in the film, which is just so strange to me. I was really thinking Crouchy was probably going to be like the biggest part of this film, considering how much merchandise there was for it. But no, he's not spotted once in any of the trailers, not even his animatronic. So that is really strange to me. It seems like also some of the costumes will be coming to life as well, which is another thing I don't get either, because I thought we were doing the animatronic thing here, with the animatronics being actual animatronics coming to life. So I don't get that either. The new theme overall looks fine, I guess. It's mixed with the factory theme. It's like a castle, and then there's also the factory theme. But I'll be talking about that in another later video. But anyways, guys, that is pretty much going to be it for this one. Be sure to like and subscribe as always. Also, check out my merch and my Instagram in the description below. If you need to contact me for any reason, my email is also in the description there. And with that, everybody, as always, this is Big Slay Pumpkin, signing off.